In this last video, we're going to explore the last step on the roadmap to a flourishing soul. It's this ancient and beautiful word, love. Now I think of the story in Matthew 22. The Pharisees, they confronted Jesus. They said, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" Now they wanted to test Jesus' theology. Why? Because they were genuinely interested in his answer? Not really. They wanted to use his answer against him. And Jesus responded to their question by saying, here it is, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second, he said, is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Jesus made it staggeringly simple. The way to become a flourishing, whole, beautiful human is through receiving and practicing the gift of love. As the novelist Leo Tolstoy wrote in War and Peace, he said, "Love is life. Everything that I understand only because I love. Everything exists only because I love." Now, when Peter tells us to add love to our faith, he actually uses this old word, agape. You probably heard of it. Agape, back then, was considered to be the purest form of love. Agape doesn't depend on emotions or how it's reciprocated or whether or not it makes practical or financial sense. It just freely gives. Agape is a love without manipulation. It's breaking your life and heart open for the sake of others. I love this quote by St. Francis of Assisi. He said, "We have been called to heal wounds, to unite what has fallen apart, and to bring home those who have lost their way." You see, we are called to live so our love makes non-believers question their disbelief in God. So how about you? Who are the people that right now God is calling you to love? To love, it's to invest in another person's flourishing. When we choose to love, which requires getting our eyes off ourselves and dying to our selfishness, our souls begin to thrive. So brothers and sisters, if you want to flourish, if you want to live the life that God intended, then love people generously. And in the words of Peter, make every effort to add to your faith goodness, knowledge, self-control, perseverance, godliness, mutual affection, and last but not least, love.